Hey everybody, just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the movie Logan, which premiered this past weekend, starring Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart. Both of them are playing their respective roles that they've been doing since 2000 as X-Men, Logan or Wolverine, and Charles Xavier. This is supposed to be the last film for both of these gentlemen playing these characters, and it's really a great send-off. Not only do I think this is a great comic book movie, but I think it's just a great movie in general. It's of course got action like you would expect from a comic book movie, but there's a lot of great drama and real character development. There's a lot to really say about both these characters, and I think the script does a really good job of putting some good words in the mouths of these actors that they can then put on the screen for us to see. Overall, it's a great payoff after all these years. With Logan, I mean, this is easily the best of the three Wolverine-based movies, and then even amongst the ensemble X-Men movies, I would say this falls in the top three easily. So, I mean, this is a movie to go see in the theaters. I do highly recommend it, so if you're looking for something to go see this. Be warned though, it is a hard R movie. After the success of last year's Deadpool, they really wanted to try and cash in with making R-rated type action movies again with their comic book characters now, and Wolverine obviously lends to that. I mean, it's a guy who's got knives that stick out of his hands and he slashes people, so just be aware there's a lot of blood, a lot of violence, a lot of other adult content, language, things like that. They really kind of push the boundaries of that with this movie because it's the first opportunity they've had to do that. In the past, the movies have usually been PG or PG-13. So looking at everything as a whole though, like I said, this is just a really mature story, I think. It's not without its faults. I mean, there are a few minor things that I could quibble about, but I don't want to spoil anything in the movie and give anything away, so that's why it's kind of hard for me to say what some of the weaker points of the film were. But you've got your newcomer, Daphne Keane, playing the role of Laura, and if you see from the previews for this movie, I mean, she looks awesome, and she's just as great in the movie. She's crazy. I really loved her character. Her interactions with Logan and her interactions with Charles Xavier were really just touching moments throughout the entire film, and it really paid off in the end. You've also got some other great supporting performances. Boyd Holbrook, if you've ever watched Narcos on Netflix, he's in there as probably the main villain of the movie, and he does a great job. I really liked him a lot. And then you've got Richard E. Grant, who's also in there as a scientist that is part of the whole kind of machinations that's going on behind the scenes as to what's kind of driving the force of the movie, basically. But like I said, I mean, if you're looking for something to go see, this is definitely worth seeing. I would say this movie is probably an A- without a doubt. I mean, if you've been seeing a lot of other critical responses to this movie, it's getting very positive reviews. So I kind of echo that. I mean, I do think this is a movie worth your time seeing. You don't want to wait for this one down the road. If you've got the time, you've got the opportunity, go see it in the theater while you can. I think it's really good. So this one's really short and simple. It was an easy review for me. I mean, it's like I said, it was just a really good movie, kind of a great send-off for Hugh Jackman. Like I've always thought he's done a really great job with this role over the years, even if he doesn't physically fit the mold of what Wolverine is supposed to look like. I don't really think that matters. I was never raised on the comic books. I've always just been mostly focused on the TV shows and movies of the comic book characters and things like that, and I think that he just really brought something great to this role over the past 17 years, and it pays off immensely in this movie. So definitely go see Logan. You don't need to stick around for the end credits. I did myself just to make sure that there wasn't anything there, but this isn't like a regular Marvel movie like you see through the Disney films, but with this one, yeah, there's nothing at the end of the credits, so once the credits roll, you can pretty much take off at the end of this one. But hopefully you'll enjoy Logan as much as I did, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye-bye.